Hello, 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 all, and welcome to the Good Witch. If you are new, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, my loves. We are going to look at your love, your finances, and a message from the divine. This is your Aquarius reading for January of 2022. Goodness gracious. It's already been an interesting year, and we're not even a week into it yet. So, let's jump off with your love. Y'all, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love. All of those things really do mean the world to the channel, okay? So, just starting, I feel like there's two separate groups of Aquarius. So we're going to go over general first, and we'll see what Spirit does later, okay? So, in your love life, okay, so we have the Tower in reverse, the Star in reverse, damn, and Death upright. That's not bad. It just means that you're letting people make decisions on their own. You're not fighting, you're not coercing, you're not trying to rebuild anything. And that's actually in the proper energy because you're safeguarding yourself. You're not rebuilding anyone or rebuilding any relationships this month. If people decide they want to walk out of your life, you are at the point to where you're telling them, go, be free. Be free. And I do feel like you have someone that is getting ready to walk away or threaten to. Now, your response to them when they threaten to walk away, basically do what the universe guides you to do. If God told you to leave, if your whatever told you to leave, if your mama told you to leave, and that's what you choose to listen to, be well, sis. Be well, bruh. Have a blast. And that's where you sit with that right now, or for the remainder of the month, actually. You might have a little softer spot, probably closer to your birthday or something like that, but you're not really in for the fight right now. You're working on changing yourself, healing from your past. There's a Pisces in your presence. You're working in your clearing up your own emotions. And some of you are even accepting some of your toxic traits that you know are toxic, and you know there's some bad things that you do that you just really shouldn't do, but you feel like they make you who you are, and you're accepting that because that's who you're choosing to be. It's all about you. And you'll let people go and come as they please. Now, if they go, you might not let them come back right away. They might have to earn their way back. But honestly, you don't really care. I do see a Gemini reapproaching you. I see a heavy Virgo presence. So it's like you're just not going to fight with them to get them to stay. Somebody's telling you you need to make some changes, and they're willing to make changes, and you're like, I'm done changing. I've changed enough for you. I've changed enough for so many other people. Right now, what I want to do is look and build myself. And if you can't accept me for that right now, then there is the door. And that's where you're standing in that. You are truly telling people where to get on and where to get off at. You have a relationship. If you're in a relationship with someone and you're trying to make it work out, and you're trying to do this and you're trying to do this, and you're really just, you're lacking passion for it right now. Someone is going to do something that's just going to turn you off. Someone is going to do something, and it's someone that you've been trying to work it out with. They're going to do something that's just going to turn you off, and you're going to realize that you're going to feel like you're working too hard to make this work. Let's just do something new. And they're not going to want to let you go. They were expecting you to fight for it more. No, you're not going to do it. You kind of want to because you feel like it's comfortable, but you find sadness in your comfort. So just because it's something that you're used to doesn't mean it's something that it's healthy, right? Just because it's something that you're used to doesn't mean it's something that makes you happy. Just because it's something that you're used to doesn't mean it's not something that you could do better or have better. And you're not even wanting the moon and the sun. You're wanting contentment, the bare minimum. And they're not even providing you with your personal bare minimum. And I see you ending some cycles in January. Some relationships are breaking that are not being mended. And you're not really focused on how to rebuild them. Okay. Well, that was pretty plain and simple and cut and dry. Let's remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment and love. Let's look at your finances. We are going to do an extended love reading on our Patreon that we started this month. So make sure you join the Patreon. The link will be at the end of the video and in the description box, okay? Okay, so for Aquarius. Okay, so you're not being held back by money this month. You're not focusing on the small things, but you're not stressed out about money. This is a good money month for you. You'll be saving a lot this month. And it's only because you're not necessarily obtaining a large amount of wealth right now. What you're doing is putting away money that you would normally spend on things that you lust after. Things that you just want. Things that people give you or things that you're receiving, you're just putting to the side for now. Aww. It looks like it'll be a fun birthday season, but not as exciting as it normally is. I'm going to suggest that you get out and enjoy yourself, or even if that means just going somewhere and spending some time with you. I'm feeling like you really need some alone time right now. And you're thinking about, you're cutting off bad financial habits just like you're cutting off bad people. So are y'all doing a clean sweep for your birthday? Are you doing a clean sweep for things that are coming for you? Everything that's coming up, or are you just like, you know what? Anything that I thought was bad for me, anything that doesn't make me feel good, anything that I think I might regret next year or year after next, or that I regretted 2 years ago, I'm done with it now. And you're doing the same thing in your finances too. If you have a gambling habit, you're about ready to kick it. If you have a bad shopping habit, you're kicking that too. And it's a beautiful thing. It's very much a sign of growth. That whole new year, new me thing that everybody says that they're doing, you're doing it. You're the first sign I think that I've pulled for this year that's actually doing it. You're moving in the direction in which you want it to go in financially. And you're not doing it like out of hyper passion, excitement. You're doing it out of a dominion mindset. Like, you're going to be the ruler of said domain. You are going to rock this. You're going to make sure that you never encounter this again. You're going to make sure that your family is stable. This is where you are. You're going to make sure that you're good. And this is the mindset that you're having. I can't even say building. You've made and will continue to make the necessary adjustments in your financial life, just as you are in your love life. You don't want contentment in your financial life. You want over and above and beyond with anything that you've ever seen anybody around you have. And you're ready now. You're stepping into the you that's ready to achieve that. You're stepping into the you that can make that happen. You are literally walking into the next version of yourself, Aquarius, and it is a beautiful thing. And say it was an easy thing. I said, it is a beautiful thing. And no, you're not lying to yourself. And you're not letting anyone lie to you. You see through all the bull. You see through all the BS. You see through all the nonsense right now. You are just not here for it. And you are just shutting it down. If somebody come at you and the first thing they come at you with is BS or nonsense, or you feel or see the lie in their truth, you're shutting it down, because you'll tell them. You're going to be at the points where you tell them, it's not that I don't like you, it's not that I don't appreciate your presence, but what I don't appreciate is how you're giving me misleading information, and what I won't do is deal with that. Well, dang. Like, I can literally see you doing it. And it's not coming from a hurt place or from an angry place. You're just going to be very matter of fact this month. This is what it is. This is what it's going to be. This is what I'm waiting on. This is what's coming. Got it? Good. And that's where you're standing with that. And as you do that, Spirit is telling you to observe. And you will be. Pay attention to the people around you. You will have a very good emotional support system. Somebody that you thought was weak and had poor work ethic is about to prove you wrong. Someone who you thought was weak and had poor work ethic is about to prove you wrong. And they're coming in and they're very, very emotional. And sometimes they take on things that don't belong to them. And they're a little bit haphazard. And they don't always know exactly what their path is. And they're always changing. Not necessarily growing, but changing. They've made some changes too. And they want to support you in whatever you're doing. You have certain people in your circle. I'm seeing siblings that you've fallen out with or that you don't speak to often. For some of you, it's not a sibling, it's a cousin or a younger aunt or uncle. Maybe they're young-minded. Well, you know what? Sometimes they're younger. But they're looking at you in awe of what you're becoming. They saw someone else in your family do this, and this is someone who they greatly admired. So you might be getting compared to someone else as, oh, I've seen this behavior before, and the last person that did it, they did well, and they did some great things. You'll be being compared to someone amazing that's in your life and in your family. So be very observant in your surroundings, because just like you'll have those family and those friends that are looking at you like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. I'm working on getting there, and they see you as an inspiration. You have one or two, possibly 3 people that are in like your outer circle that are looking at you with jealousy. And they're threatening to cut you off, but you're like, go ahead. Them cutting you off is just them not knowing that you already cut them off, and you just don't feed into it, because they're doing it from a jealousy state, not because they want a new beginning with you. And some of them are going to try to come back because they want to see what you're doing, not because they miss you and they want a new beginning, just so they can keep an eye on you. But like I said, you're seeing through the bullshit, the BS. You're not letting them stop your success. You're not letting them stop your growth. Even though you may get temporarily distracted. You might be distracted by them for a day or two if you don't catch it right away. But eventually, within like 72 hours, you catch on to it. And it's going to be up to you to put a stop to it at that point. And I feel like you will, because your demeanor this month is still no nonsense. Now, if you let them back in and you get distracted, that'll hurt. It'll hurt. But you will be able to pull your emotions away from the situation and move forward, even though it might hurt a little. A medium amount. And it hurt. But you will be able to pull your emotions away from the situation and view it logically. And stay in this boss mentality that you're in, because new you is kicking in full effect. You have an amazing crown chakra opening coming towards the end of this month, to where you will literally be able to visualize and see better than you ever have, and you'll be able to plot your path. All of this is coming into alignment at the end of the month. You might have a couple of creativity blocks or some other kind of block, but your third eye, your crown, and your throat chakra will be in full effect towards the end of this month. Your heart maybe not, but your heart may have a few little blockages and have some things going on. But as far as your forward sight, you got this. You got it. And it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful change for you, even though it doesn't always feel like it, okay? Even though you may feel like, okay, you feel dry or you feel bland, that's not it. It's just a period of growth and possibly isolation where you're going to be building on something that you've already started or something that you've already had in your mind, and you're doing it in such a major way. I know you might say, well, I've been working at it and doing other things. Not like this. Your focus is impeccable. Your focus is impeccable. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love. Y'all know that anything you buy from this box below goes straight to the village or to the funding of the village of Gamoa Adam in Ghana, where we're building our school. Whether you buy a blanket, a yoga mat, doesn't really matter. Get whatever you need to get or want to get or give as a gift. All of those proceeds are going to building the school in Ghana. Check the description box below. Click the link. Join the Patreon. Book your readings. All that great stuff. If you're ready to live the life that you've dreamed of living and you're really ready to focus, like these cards say you're ready to focus, check in with your girl and we can get you right on together. That means you're ready to join the mentorship program, okay? All right, y'all. Peace, love, and light from the Good Witch.